Hello everybody and welcome back to Stonehearth. Now, it's been a while since I've played this, and I had in fact ended the old series, mainly because I was waiting for the new updates to take place, because there was some really big stuff promised, so I didn't really want to move any further with the campaign where we currently were. But it's been pushed back because of technical difficulties, and we've had like a half patch, as you can see down the bottom left here. It's 22.5 now, so Alpha 22. We're still going to be calling the series that. We're not going back into Molgod because point 5 makes some changes that I want to... I don't know, I want to treat the town differently, the way that we build it up. So Molgod, for purposes of this, is gone. It's dead. We're not going back to it. We're going to be making a new game, and we're going to be making some slightly different decisions at the beginning. So this is the story of a brave band of settlers from Raya's Children, a society of charming, wily traders seeking new lands and adventure. They set off to desert, because that suits them the best. The desert of Palmum, a location that... Oh, we're going to go with normal again, I think, just to get used to this style of play. Is a location that is sure to be an inspiring place to start anew. Alrighty, so as ever, I'm going to be right back with a township that I like the look of. And here we are in a new world. It's been a long time since I started at one of these, but there we go. So I've been looking around the desert area for places that have these structures here that are quite sort of tall, and they've got a nice central area. We're basically going to be living inside this. This is going to be our mountain, and we even have a tree up here, which is pretty good. Reason for that, we can tunnel into it, we can build houses within it. It's plenty of space. There's probably loads and loads of ores and clay and everything. And Raya's children really do depend on clay for their money and just generally how they survive. There's enough of these plants on the map, which is good. I believe we should have some... Actually, have a look around. Do we have any healing flowers? I don't know if we do. Anywhere near? I've no idea. I don't think so. That might be a bit difficult, but we'll get some farmers on the go as soon as we can anyway. We have a tree on top here, which is quite interesting. It's going to give us an early start of wood, which is going to be useful. But anyway, we're going to place our town down here. Right there. So that's where we're going to start. And now our settlement name. I don't know, because we did Molgod before, and this time we're more like a desert people, so we're more like Egypt. Something Egyptian sounding. I want to say something like mountain men, people of the mountain. Mole Mountain. Mount Mole. There we go. Mount Mole. That's the name of our settlement. Our settlement is named after the mountain that it sits on top of. Anyway, I'm going to pause the game for a second just so we can take stock of everything that we have. So, our citizens. Of course, as usual, everybody here is up for renaming. We have 7 people. They are Ahom Vishan. He is 3 of mind, 5 of body, 5 of spirit. So fairly good all-rounder, quite more catered towards the military. It's got normal health status, no level up traits or anything. The trait is stoic. Due to their even temperament, it takes a lot to make this Hearthling happy or sad, which is good for us. Lack of safety without a form of city guard, it just doesn't feel at ease in this wilderness, and pioneering spirit as usual, giving us a +12, which is good. Attributes, all the standard staff equipment, it's all standard, backpack and job abilities. So, Anea Misjan, and hopefully I pronounced that right, really good mind and body spirit. So, body spirit? No, really awful spirit characteristic. Mind and body are amazing stats though, so definitely going to be a crafter of some kind. Professor, Anea Misjan will help people gain experience in the basics of their class, though their explanations tend to be a bit long-winded. So they're a boring character to other Hearthlings. When they're actually having conversations with each other, they'll find themselves negatively affected by having conversations with them, but they may go up in experience in their skill just from talking to this person, which is kind of handy. Also another stoic. Lyra Sharak has an interesting trait. Jokester. Lyra Sharak loves to tell jokes. Are they good? It's tough to say, but they frequently seem to leave others with a smile, so that person's going to positively affect the mood at all times. Night Owl. The day only really begins once the sun has set. It's useful to have somebody that's awake at night, just so that when you get ambushed, people don't get annoyed by having to wake up to do things. Again, a craftsman with a fairly decent body stat and a slightly better spirit stat than before. Roran Umayar. Yeah, Roran Umayar. Opinionated. Roran Umiyar has an opinion on everything and isn't shy about sharing it. And charismatic. When Roran Umiyar walks into a room, people always take note. Not a great mind, very good body, so he's going to become a tank. And an alright spirit. Honestly, the spirit stats are quite hard to roll high on when you have a high body stat as well. Sia Tolum has Glutton, which is a bit of a problem, but those stats, I couldn't turn them down. Sia Tolum's stomach might as well be a portal to another world as far as they're able to eat. Maybe that explains a bit of their resilience, though. So he's got a really, really good mind stat, an all-right body, and a pretty good spirit. So most likely going to be a crafter of some kind. Probably going to stay a worker for a very long time. Tarn Tigri. Really good. Again, just exactly the same stats as before, just generally quite a good person. Tarn Tigri has empathetic though. Tarn Tigri is really sensitive to the mood of the town and always seems to rub off them. So if the town is feeling sad, this person's likely to also feel sad. And then pessimistic. Tarn Tigri is a glass half empty kind of person, which kind of sucks because if the town is negatively affected, then they're going to take it even worse because they're affected by the town and themselves. And then Takia Zab, which is amazing name as it is, got a 6/6, which is crazy. In the wrong stats though, they're not that useful together. Usually you want to have either a high mind and high spirit, or high body and high spirit. But we have high mind, high body. They've got charismatic and Night Owl. So we've got two people that are going to be awake at night, which is good for us. So first order of business, we've got to assign some roles to people. So let's get a hold of our citizens again and choose who we want to be who. So what have we got? We've got the choice of a potter, a trapper, herbalist, and a footman. So our first footman is going to be someone who's got a high body stat. I think it's either going to be Anaya Miston or probably more like Roranumia. Yeah, I think we're going to change this person into our footman to defend everybody. Cool. Next up, we have to choose, what was it? So we've chosen a footman. We need to choose our herbalist next. So that's someone who's going to turn into the healer. So they're going to need a fairly high resilience as well. So we want to have high in the first and high in the third. Middle, not so much. They're not going to be too much in battle. So it won't matter a crazy amount. I think, honestly, Ahom Vishan probably would serve that role best. He's not going to run away in the face of danger because this spirit stat, faith in other people, a high spirit halfling will easily befriend animals and stand strong against enemies, influences courage, willpower, and compassion. And you're going to need to stand strong against enemies when you're a healer. So we're going to change that person into a herbalist. They might have a bit of a harder time getting up to the rank where they can turn into our healer, but once they're there, they'll be good in that position. Finally, no, in fact, there's two left. We need to promote a potter and a trapper. So we've already assigned that person. We need a potter who will be one of the most valuable people in our midst, in fact. I can't remember who I've already assigned. Give me a second. Let me just play forward time to see who's actually already got a job. Cool. Has that already assigned them? Nope, not yet. Any second now they'll change. There we go. Right. So, either Takia Zab or Anya Miston. I mean, like, toss of a coin, really. Who sounds more like a potter? Mistian does, really. Well, what have they got? They've got Stoic and Professor and Charismatic and Night Owl. We want our potter to be a professor. So we're going to change job of Anya Miston to be our potter. And a Night Owl Trapper is a very good idea because they can go and capture the animals at night and we'll have food in the morning. So I'm going to promote that person to that role. Okay, so they're going to go and pick up their stuff. Lovely stuff. There we go. Okay then. we have assigned a new town, and he's thinking very pensively about that. Like, I'm now the what is he? He's the apprentice footman. He's now the military. He's thinking about how he might best defend this rock. Of course, the best way is to scream and run away for most of them. This guy though, he's going to be on the front lines, and the front line is going to be this spot right here. We're going to need some wood first off, so we're going to harvest this tree. Speed up that. Get somebody chopping this tree down. And then with that wood, we're going to build a ladder down to here. And then another ladder down to the floor. And that's going to enable us to go out and start chopping down trees in the rest of the area. So there we go, we've got another tree there. I believe we can harvest these things for wood as well. We can get wood out of that. Might want to harvest some of this. Really, we do need to see if we can get round to over here at some point as well. Is there no way for our guys to get to the floor? Oh, you know what? I don't think there is. In that case, we'll add a ladder as well over here. Now, the way the enemies spawn in this game is they will always spawn in so that your hearthlings are vulnerable to them. So if I didn't build these ladders, the enemies would spawn on this platform with us, which is it's not really what we want. So building this ladder straight away opens up the rest of the map to possibilities of them spawning elsewhere and making it easier to handle. Now we just had an how do you pronounce that? An Iskender agent approaches. Ah, there's nothing like the sight of a brand new outpost, eh? With your hard work, this desolate land will soon be a nexus of wealth and prosperity. We'll be back tomorrow with the whole store, but in the meantime, there's the starting stake for your family's sent along. 1 prickly pear basket, 1 basket of corn, 1 pumpkin basket, and 1 clay oil lamp. Oh, many thanks, honoured elder. So he's given us the stuff to give us a bit of a kickstart at the beginning of the game. It's enough food to survive on for a little bit, which is good for us. Right, I think they're going to get on with that chopping. Someone seems to have just stopped halfway up a ladder. Okay, alright then. We are going to begin mining into the surface then. So we're going to mine should we mine blocks or tunnels? We're going to mine a tunnel to start with. We want to we want to leave a gap. So do that, and then leave a gap, and then go all the way across as far as we can. And we're going to do this all the way round, and we're going to use this as like a defensive moat. So the enemies, when they come in, we're eventually going to mine this out as well. They're going to have to come across here. In fact, we might as well do it now. We're going to remove that and go back into the mining tab. It's roughly about there. That's the center. Yep. Okay, so that roughly looks like the center of the top bit. So we're going to leave a gap there to be our bridge to get in. And we're going to continue that. So unpause the game, start mining away. Come on guys, we've got work to do. We are of course also going to, where is it? Going to go to a crafting station. Herbalist, it's going to require some flowers to make that, so we can't do that just yet. The potter, it's going to require some stone. We should have that as soon as they've started mining this area out. There we go. Okay, so we're going to craft one of them. We're going to get a potter hard at work. So once they're made, we should be able to place them down and give our potter somewhere to go. Now, of course, we can always put in our ladder so everybody can get out of there. There we go. So now they're not going to get stuck down there in that hole. Okay, we're going to speed this up to maximum speed just to get everybody through all this mining. Get the shape of our area sorted. There we go, mining out the other side. And you can see we're going to have this tunnel underneath, so we have this bridge across the top. We'll mine out the entire other side, I think, as well. Just give us a nice moat and a nice little sort of break from the enemies. If they do manage to get up the ladders and past our first set of guards, we can have a door here that stops them getting any further. It's just generally good. Look at the speed they're sort of flying through this. Our potter, I believe, should have made their stations, so we can place them down temporarily. We're going to place one there and the other one just here. And with them placed, we can go to the potter's menu and say we want to get ourselves, we want to get that person leveled up first, but we're going to need some beds, so we're going to put in an order for 10 beds, let's say, to start off with. And then hopefully we're just going to get on with that. We're going to add more to the mining order. Going to go all the way to the end. Oh, our daily update has arrived. We don't have enough food and not enough net worth, which is fair enough. We knew that was going to happen. Continue the mining order along all the way to the end. And bring it back up this side as well. Okay, the Iskender trading caravan returns. Now, we don't have that much money, but we do need the wood. So we are going to buy one of them, and we have nothing else to sell at the moment, so we're just going to close that off. That reminds me, we need to assign a stockpile zone. So we're going to do that just over here, I think. Nice big 20 by 20. It's going to accept everything. We're going to store everything that we have over there. There we go. You see our potter's already achieved level 1, which is good stuff. And then when we can, we're going to burrow into this area and we'll put some beds in there, but we'll have that only accessible by going underneath. So in fact, while we're here, I'm going to go into slice mode. And then I think on the sides, possibly about here, we'll put in an order to dig into the wall. And go all the way through. Oh. Let's cancel that order. And then we'll have side rooms branching off of that. And if we turn off slice mode, we'll be able to see that they'll come up into this as well. There we go. Let's have a look and see if there's any other stuff that needs harvesting down here. Can we see any of those flowers that we need? I don't think I can at the moment. I don't know. I don't think I can. If we harvest all this stuff, maybe some will drop off of the cactuses, maybe? I don't know. I live in hope. I can only see these silkweed everywhere, and that's the problem. Although we've made a nice start on our fortification up here. As it comes into the second night. For some reason now, soldiers always patrol the stockpile, even though it's not the most important part of our town. So really we should probably put a small stockpile just over here for them to patrol. But he's okay there for now. There's no enemies that I can see on the map anywhere, so we're in good stead for the moment. Still plenty of mining work to be getting on with, so our thing's got loads of work to keep them busy. How's the work getting on underneath? Should be getting on daily update again for the third day coming in soon. There we go. That's the daily update. Oh, no food this time, which is a bit of a bother. It's okay there. Oh, it's because we haven't set the trapper location. So we're going to set the trapper to work out here. Nice big 40 by 40 area. I'm going to set them to work. I made a mistake there. I didn't set that earlier. We have actually run out of food, so our guys might be starving for a little bit. But hopefully the trapper will give them enough food soon. The Iskender trading caravan returns with more things. Yes. Okay, so we're going to take some food. We don't have any money to buy with, but we are going to sell the old lamp. We're going to sell a lot of this stuff that we don't need. So we're going to sell 10 of them. We're going to need these ores at some point, but we can do with getting rid of a few of them for now. And we're going to use that money to buy ourselves some food. Buy one. Invaders approaching. Oh no. Okay, right. We're going to pause up. We're going to get our military force. Not through that menu. I forgot not to play this game. And we are going to set them, well, him in fact, just the one guy, to attack down there, and we'll put it back in normal play mode. And I think we'll ring the town bell as well, just to get our troops back. Hopefully he's able to defend against this. Seems like he might be able to. Let's speed up time just a sec, just to see if he can. Yeah, they're doing barely any damage against him. He will be okay. And when the last guy's almost out of health, we'll use that chance to bring our guys back out. There we go. Okay, so the trapper's returning to work, and everything is brilliant. So now, on the front of mining, how far have we gotten? We're almost through, almost through. And once that's completed, this mining order will be finished. And we can look at building some rooms inside here. And we're just going to let this one complete. Let our guys go around collecting everything up and putting it all away. There we go. That appears to be the mining order complete. Is there anything left to do? I don't think so. It appears there might be, in fact. Are there any stray blocks left? Ah, there are. There's some up here. That's a slight problem. We're going to have to build some ridiculous ladders up to deal with these. See, this is part of the update that I'm waiting for. With the update, they'll be able to get rid of these silly floating blocks, and they'll have a bit more intelligence when it comes to mining out stuff like this. From that, they're collecting some berries from these, apparently. Ah, I see. So that's some food for us, which is good. And these turn into cactus flowers with healing properties. Brilliant. Yes, so we can get on with... they do count. Ah, another daily update. We have some food this time. Not quite enough, and nowhere near the net worth that's required. We are going to not place any of those. We are going to go into the pottery section. Nope, herbalist section, in fact. And build their table. So we can get on with that. Go into the pottery section as well. We have 10 beds now. What else can we build? We've got some simple clay chairs. We are going to need some of them, so we're going to put in an order for 10 of those. Get 10 of those, and we might as well get 5 of these clay tables. And we'll get some tiny garden guardians, sure. We'll put in an order for just a ridiculous amount of these. In fact, let's type it in. We're going to put in 25 garden guardians, and then we'll sell those off when we get the chance. Now give our potter something to do. Hopefully, yep, the workshop has been made, so we can place that down here. Trading caravan does return. We are going to buy that shield because we need it, but to do that we're going to have to sell some stuff. So we can sell that pelt, we can sell a good lot of stone, and that should give us enough money to buy one of them to keep our dudes safe. We want to buy that definitely, so we need 80 gold for that, so we need 30 more. Let's sell off, we need the clay for things. Let's sell off some of our ores that we're not using. And we're going to pause up because we've got some more enemies. And we're going to buy one of these just for now. And we'll be able to make that soon enough, so that's okay. I think we're good on the food front, so we can let them go. Okay then. Now, this invasion is just more of these guys, which is fine, with these stone golem things. Let's set our military to there. Where is he at the moment? Oh, no, he's chasing them. That's not good. I'll have to set him... Good, that's good. So he's entered into battle with them. He should be able to deal with them the same as before. Wasn't too much difficulty for him last time. And they haven't leveled up in the meantime, so that's fine. Okay, trapper level 1. So good. Soon we'll be able to get our shepherd, get some animals on the go. I think the mining order... Is the mining order finished? No, it has not. Oh, it has. That's a slight problem. Let's make sure that this does actually get finished. Remove that ladder. There we go. Someone's actually getting on with this mining order now. Remove this ladder as well. Lovely stuff. Right, so now we're going to build ourselves a nice big sleeping hall. We want it to be roughly... bed takes up... what is it? 3 length and 2 width. So we're going to fit a few in along a 24 width like that. Go 24 by 24 as a room size, which is quite nice. Just mine our way in and carve a room out like that. And we can fit another 24 by 24 room on this side. And we can have a nice central room that comes up here. And connects just there. And we can in fact just expand these out. Let's cover all that area as well. Okay, daily update. No food this time, which is not great. Net worth is rising though, which is good for us. Soon we'll be able to look to get on the next person. And I think I'm just going to let that mining continue and finish off over there. Our trapper is not doing a huge amount. We might need to go and harvest some more of these. Get some more berry bushes, in fact, because they did see us through pretty well last time. So we'll harvest all of them. There's a nice patch down there. A few over here. Definitely cut that tree down, get ourselves some more wood, some more of this. Everything that's close to the entrance of our base we'll just take advantage of as much as we can. Harvest all of these, some more healing flowers, more berries. Oh no, invaders approaching. Okay, I think we'll deal with these guys very quickly and then we'll call that a day. So season 2, in fact, of Stonehearth, first episode, coming to a close with a nice little fight. No dude, don't cower over there, run back. Run back. He's coming down the ladder right now. He's got a shield this time. It's going to take a lot less damage, hopefully. His innate healing probably should be enough to fend them off without even taking any damage. Oh, brilliant. Not a single hit came in. Good stuff. Okay, well, thank you everybody for watching. As ever, if you've enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below because it shows you want to see this series, Season 2 of Stonehearth, this time with the Raya's children, continued into the future. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to see new videos when they are released. Renames are going to be on the end screen, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you, everybody.